Hi guys, and welcome to another short video about the DJI Pocket 2. Now, one of the reasons why you might have got yourself a DJI Pocket 2 is due to its small size, and it certainly is a very small camera, which makes it perfect for going out on the streets and the cities to film to your heart's content without bringing too much attention to yourself. Rather than having a traditional camera, nobody really knows what this is. They think it's some sort of weird Geiger counter for measuring radiation or something, which is perfect. That's what we want when we're actually quite shy. Now, if you've been following my channel so far, I've already done a video about how you can actually do some walking tours using the Pocket 2 and holding it in a certain way to not be so obvious what you're doing. Now, this is the second part of the series where I'm going to show you a technique for being able to record the action that's going on around you without, again, bringing any attention to yourself. Now, how can we do that? Well, rather than actually facing the action, so let's say for example that the action's happening to the side of me here, rather than turning and facing it, and even with the Pocket 2, you're standing doing this, people can see that you're looking at the action and it's going to become a little bit more obvious what you're doing. So what we can do is actually face 90 degrees to the action and use the facility of our Pocket 2 to do that. So how do we actually do it? Well, first of all, we need to switch on the Pocket 2 in the non-selfie mode, so effectively POV mode, and we can do that by holding down the button down the bottom here, pressing and holding until the camera switches on and the lens is now facing this way, so away from the actual screen. Then turn the Pocket 2 to the direction of the action, for example on the left hand side here, in a vertical position, but rather than holding it like this, what we're going to do is actually turn the camera 90 degrees in a horizontal position and then bring it close to our body. With one hand we can put it on the base, and the other hand we can actually then effectively cover the gimbal very loosely like this, and just leave a very small gap between your hands to be able to allow you to still access the controls and also to still see the screen. And that way, when you're doing this, you can actually record what's going on quite happily and quite easily with the joystick and all that sort of stuff. But you're immediately looking away from the action, so it's not obvious what you're doing, which is perfect. So, you know, now you may notice that because the actual Pocket 2 because the Pocket 2 is black and what I'm wearing is quite light clothes, then of course it's actually going to show against my body here. Now what we can do, of course, is actually change. So another tip what I can suggest you do is, rather than wearing bright colours, is actually wear dark clothes, for example black or grey, and that means that the Pocket 2 is actually going to disappear even more against your body. So let's now change. Okay, so now we can wear some dark clothes. Now notice if I bring my Pocket 2 to me, it's now looking quite not so visible against my clothes, especially if I'm further away. So we can carry on recording like this, and it's going to make even less noticeable what you're doing. But as an extra tip, of course, put on some dark gloves, and if you do that, you can look really dodgy indeed. And of course you can wear some dark gloves like this, and then the Pocket 2 completely disappears and I can still access the screen and the buttons. I probably don't suggest you doing this in the summer with big thick black gloves like this. It's fine in the winter of course, but also these gloves are rather thick, and so it's actually difficult to actually control the camera, so that's a different problem. Okay guys, I hope you find this tip useful, and let me know in the comments below whether you're going to start using this technique out on the streets. Okay, take care, and of course if you like this video, I appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel and leave a comment and do all those good things, because it certainly helps me out. Take care and see you soon.